forebodyfitness.com. Today we're going to kick off our first video / blog post in our video series, Wednesday Workout Wisdom. So what I want to talk about today are handstand push-up progressions. Okay, and these are going to be a little bit more advanced progressions. By advanced, what I mean by that, you're able to do either a pike push-up or a handstand push-up on a box, fairly easy. Those are two of the common beginner progressions that you might see. But what I want to talk about too are a few other advanced techniques. All right, let's kick it off first talking about handstand push-ups. Okay, in order to do handstand push-ups, practicing them is really not going to make you better at handstand push-ups. Okay, pretty simple concept. Basically, if you can't physically do it, it's not going to make you better at it attempting it. Okay, the better option would be we need to work all those muscles associated with handstand push-ups. Okay, so we want to strengthen a lot of those muscles up. Same goes for muscle-ups, pull-ups, etc. But what I do want to show you guys today are two more advanced techniques, two do's and don'ts, I should say, of a handstand push-up variation that will help you when you are practicing them, in addition to the other exercises that you may be doing to get stronger. Okay, so the first don't progression would be stacking multiple Abmats. Okay, now in theory, it sounds great. You're going to be doing a handstand push-up with Abmats underneath your head. The whole concept, great. Realistically, not going to help you out a whole lot. The reason why is basically when you start stacking more than one Abmat there, you're taking away that full range of motion that your body's desired to work. Okay, any workout that you're doing, any exercise that you want to do, you want to train your body that full range of motion. Okay, if we start stacking multiple Abmats, it's cutting that range of motion down. Okay, so a better way, would be to start maybe with one Abmat, and then we can progress from there with our second option. Okay, I'm going to show you what our first don't is and what I mean by stacking multiple Abmats. We'll take a look over here. Okay, that's a big fail on a progression for stacking multiple Abmat, doing a handstand push-up. Okay, definitely do not want to stack multiple Abmats. As you can see, I barely went down maybe an inch or two on there, not getting any shoulder involvement hardly whatsoever. Okay, so next progression, what I want to show you guys, take a look at it here. Okay, so our first progression would actually be using one Abmat. Okay. Now I know I'm not a big fan of using multiple Abmats. I'll let one slide, just because it does get you in the habit of using or getting you comfortable with the actual movement of a handstand push-up. As far as when you get the kip in and the whole razor strict handstand push-up, it does get you a little comfortable with that, and you work the body a little bit deeper range of motion as opposed to stacking them. So how one Abmat looks or works, take a look at it here. Okay, as you can see, got a little bit deeper range of motion on that, not just an inch or so, like I'm stacking multiple ones. There's our first progression as far as the handstand push-up goes. Okay, our second progression, instead of stacking Abmats, which is gonna create less of a range of motion, what I like to do is stack plates. Okay, that's gonna create a bigger deficit. You'll actually work a larger range of motion. So when you do take the plates away, it'll help you out a lot. You'll be a little bit more comfortable and actually be able to perform that handstand push-up. You're gonna progress a lot quicker doing more of a deficit as opposed to stacking mats. Problem is, if you can't do a handstand push-up, how do we do a deficit? Okay, what we're going to use here are bands to help assist us in the movement. Okay, so we'll take a look at what assisted band deficit handstand push-up looks like over here. All right. All right. So here's our assisted deficit band handstand push-up. If you notice, we have the bands set up from a rig or a pull-up rack. Got two 45-pound plates. You can create a different deficit depending on what level you're at. I like to use at least one 45-pound plate or more to create a couple-inch deficit in there. And you can also add more bands to help the assistance on the movement. Okay. So we'll take a look at it. Here it is. All right, there it is, the assisted handstand push-up in a deficit, okay? Like I mentioned, it's gonna create a lot greater range of motion. Definitely 10 times harder than doing a regular one, but your results are gonna be quicker. You're gonna be working that muscle through a full range of motion, and you're gonna progress a lot quicker than not doing a deficit, all right? So, give those a try, see how they work, start adding them into your practice there. Look forward to our next video. We're going to talk a little bit more about handstand push-ups, kipping and efficiency with those, and other progressions in that way. All right, take care. Again, check it out, corebodyfitness.com. Thank you very much.